Commission's team is trash. 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 Trash.
Oh, sorry. Who's gonna win?
Commission's team is trash.
I'm sorry. Who's that? Who's that awesome player that's gonna beat me? Who's trash?
Commission's team.
I mean, I think I'm hearing it right. It's just that the scores don't reflect that shit.
Or is it per cow? Cows.
Nice try on the prediction, suckers. The Redwood, although I should be calling him the Twig, because even though he bailed out and had somebody else do his predictions for me, so I wouldn't rip him apart this whole video, I see your game. Who's trash?
Commission's team is trash. Trash.
There's your score. I can hardly hear you. Over on my crunchy MOZZ sticks that I get from the MOZZ Sticks Bowl. Don't hate, congratulate.
Don't hate, congratulate.
That's right. Don't hate, congratulate was bound to fall at some point, and it was falling to me, so I could have all those delicious cheesy MOZZ sticks in my belly. Nom, 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 nom. This particular MOZZ Sticks Bowl comes down to one position and one position only. That's right, kicker. I decided, well, Cairo Santos doesn't really have a groin right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and put in my boy Greg Zuerlein. 27 points from my kicker, -2 from Kai Forbath. Thank you very much. It may be trash, but one man's trash is another man's MOZZ Sticks Bowl. Speaking of the Redwood,
When I realized that I was going to have to make this video,
and yet another team name change, we have Champ to Chump. She's so good at losing, she can't even pick an original name. 0 to 0, Champ to Chump. No wonder you guys were first and second place last year, and now you're last and laster place this year. More laster than ever laster before. Amber, I'm sorry about your team, but goddamn, 64 points. I seem to remember a team called Team Yo last year. That's right, you're being compared to Team Yo of all teams. So bad I can hardly make fun of you. But who beat you? Well, I would say the mighty Redwood. The mighty Redwood only scored 99 points. Sub 10 with 6 players is not going to keep you in first place, Redwood. Both of you putting up negatives with your defense. Learn how to stream a defense or get a good one. Ew. Let's start wearing the belt backwards so that people don't start asking you questions about how your fantasy team's doing this year. Amari Cooper was playing the no-fly zone, your very own Denver Broncos. You don't think it's a good idea? Just take his ass out? Be like, come on. Redwood Tree remains the only undefeated team because I took down the other one.
Redwood.
For you guys. Is that what I'm going to have to do, is just take down the champs all the time? I will. That's what I'll do. And Willis Rod fit in your mouth?
We got Rod versus Willis. I got to go with my cow.
Well, yes, it will. Sub 100 performance from Willis, dick fit in your mouth. A wild rod appeared, puts up a decent score of 116, and you voted against me.
Definitely K-Hunt.
In fact, you didn't really vote against me so much as you voted for the #1 running back in the league right now, Cunt.
K-Hunt.
And you just be like, who's gonna win, commish or congratulate? And you were like,
Definitely K-Hunt.
yeah, well, you know what? Boo to you, sir. Let's talk about Tradegate. That's right, the Home Advisor crew comes out and just starts, here, you guys want this? You guys want this? Collusion? Oh, yeah. Now, why did I approve all these? Because they all suck. So 0 to 0 decides to just trade away his entire team for an entirely new team, which just has an equal smell. It just, ugh. He trades with Home Advisors, Devitt does Denver. He trades with Home Advisors, a wild rod appeared, and he trades with Home Advisors, what even is your name now? Purple Ballerina. Grimace. So he trades with Grimace, a wild rod, and Devitt does Denver. In some sort of 5-6 player swing, he even gets rid of who he got from Devitt does Denver for a wide receiver. Tradegate, Collusion Gate, stinks, but I like to see y'all active on the boards. Hit me up. Hey, I want to trade this person. Hey, I want to trade this person. Can you push this through so that I can get my waivers going on? Yeah, I'm happy to push it through. Just like I'm going to push your shit in when we play. Remember when you said this?
Commission's team is trash.
Bullshit.
Got my little buddy, Stripper or something. I don't know. He's going against Team Ho. Sorry, little buddy. I'm going with Ho.
The Redwood was right on this one too, although it was another of the worst games I have ever seen. Purple Grimace versus a Town Ho. Grimace puts up 66 points, beating Champ to Chump. That's it. Town Ho puts up 77 points, beating Grimace. That's it. You guys had the worst game. Grimace probably stopped looking at his phone after the first morning games. Probably after the London game. You were probably just like, fuck this day. I'm gonna go drink. I'm gonna go drink some purple drink. Put on your big old Pimp Grimace hat, stroll out the door. Not worried about football today, because man, my team sucks. And Town Ho is probably looking at his phone every other minute thinking, how can this be a close game? And when you're looking at all the points, where are all the points at? They're on your bench. These two teams, if you'd like to call them that, these two coaches, in the worst game I've ever seen, 66 to 77, a Town Ho ekes it out and adds another W to his board. Also, Jose, why isn't a Town Ho like spelled the funny way, where it's like a town and then J-O, but we have to say Ho, you know, because you're Jose, J-O-S-E, right? So we get that it's Ho, Zay. So a town J-O, a Town Ho. Let's talk about high score of the week.
We got Perwin's in going against Debits. That one's going to be pretty tight. I think I'm going to go with Perwin.
143 to a pitiful 79. Pretty sure this is your first win. You're 1-3. And who showed up finally? The tandem. The gruesome twosome. Le'Veon Bell and Ezekiel Elliott. Combined score is 65 points. Without that, you're down there in sub 100 town. So thank God you drafted those players, and you better be crossing your little pitties that they don't take Ezekiel Elliott off the board for 6 to 8 weeks. Man, just the whole season. Why not? One good option for you was, what is his name? Tyrell Williams. It's a good streaming option. You saw an opportunity, you took it, you put up the points, and then you were like, be gone! And you just traded your whole team. I don't even know what your team looks like right now. It's probably like 3 Cleveland Browns, a Buffalo Bill, Jay Cutler. Davis does Denver. You were the 4th lowest score. So 79, 77, 66, 64, right? Those are pretty awful scores. And somebody won with 77. Can you believe that? A Town J-O won with 77 and you would have beat him. Ty Montgomery breaks his ass or whatever happened to him. His ass broke out of his own ass, fell onto the ground. They took him off the field. Then you have the Duke and, of all people, Cam Newton showing up in your bench for 53 total combined points. It's just a tough week. You're going to have them. Come back next week, after that week, and maybe, hopefully, don't go up against high score of the week. 143, make the predictions, do them how you want. We like videos. Stumpy did a video. Check this out.
What?
And he's a rookie. But in the draft bowl, here to 0 wins 143-79.
What?
And in the last game, what always seems to be the heartbreak. If you're last on this list, it's heartbreak. And the thing is, I go down the way that it shows me on the computer.
Got the Wizard Sleevers against, I don't even know what the fuck that team name is. Bunch of question marks. Some trumpet horn sounding shit. I don't know. I'm going with the trumpet horn sounding shit team.
I go down, and this game is always the heartbreaker. It's always the one where you're stressing out, biting your nails, wondering if you're going to win, who's not going to score that next 10 yards, who is going to score that next 10 yards. The Wizard to the Sleevers versus the doop-de-doop-de-doop. Or this noise.
What?
Pretty decent showing by both teams. Travis Kelce in a serious sell-high situation. You could get away with a number 1 running back for him. I was offered a tight end, a benched tight end for a starting running back of mine, and I found it a little disrespectful. I was disrespected by it. Amber. 115 to 113, 2 points separating these teams this week. Both actually had decent showings, both put up big scores with their top players, and both still left a pretty healthy amount of points on the bench. Andy Dalton putting up good stuff. Bilal Powell putting up good stuff. Eli Manning, who knew, right? Manning? Go Broncos.
What?
In the Heartbreaker, this noise. This noise. And yes, Andy, I do accept your bowl challenge. Purple Drink wants to drink vodka. I mean, loser drinks vodka. Doesn't seem like a bad idea to me. I got the Dollar Bowl coming up. I don't have a bowl with Will's dick fit in your mouth, but I'm about to fit that dick in his mouth. Week 5. Be ready.
Trash.
David, if you want to do the Steam Bowl, I'm down to do the Steam Bowl. You just have to let me know, man. Get on that email. Yes, Commish. I accept your challenge. But yeah, Sleevers, we're going to do the QC Bowl. That means if you have a heartbreaker like this, then I win. Then next week, I get to pick your lineup. And you put a little safety net for yourself out there. You said, well, I can be a dick or I don't have to be a dick. Which means that if I win and I'm a dick, you'd be like, you didn't have to be a dick. I said it. And then if you win, you could be a dick and be like, I said you could be a dick. So I see what you did there. Trying to be all psychological with me. I don't know. That might just have pushed it into the land of let's put a dick lineup in week 8. Or maybe half dick. Maybe your team should be called half dick. Half dick. Half dick.
What?
And another reason that this is the heartbreak game of the week is because Dalvin Cook out for the season. Kid was doing good too. I like my Vikings. He was doing good. Now we got to rely on some sort of committee between Jerick McKinnon and Latavius Murray. I like Latavius Murray too, but Dalvin Cook was looking good. Whatevs. This is the way I like predictions because then I get to cut them into the video the next week. Like this.
Redwood.
Look at the Redwood, just chilling out. What is that chair, man? Is that one of those roadside chairs? Like you just find it and it says free on it and it's been sitting in the rain and the snow and you're like, that doesn't smell that bad. I'll just put it in my fucking living room.
Trash.
We got week 5 coming up. I believe I've said my piece. I'll see y'all next week. Not trash.
Peace out. See you next time.